Welcome, Peaches. Have a seat at my table and relax while I tell you how people are seeing you right now. Go ahead and choose a critter and hit the subscribe button. Find your timestamp, and here we go. Okay, stack one, you chose the fox. Your overall, you have thoughtfulness, and there's kind of a message here about how well you take care of the people that are close to you. So let's see what else you have. You have the Death card, the Eight of Cups, and the Hermit. Okay. Get them nice and even. All right. So right off the top, your youthful glow, no matter how old you are, this is the first thing that people may notice. And that's just like people passing on the street, that surface level. But then the second level below that, once people are around you, that would be when they start to see the mystery around you. So it's like this glow grabs the attention. So like an assumption might be made of simplicity and easy cheeriness, only to find out it's like a shiny rippling surface over deep, deep waters that very few will ever actually penetrate or understand. So some might see you as aloof or always seeming to be searching for something, finding deep meaning in little things, but not necessarily sharing it, only with those in the inner circle. So I'm getting like a layered thing, like you have many layers, so each person would describe you differently depending on how far in you've let them see. It's like the earth itself. It has this surface that, while varied, is very different from the fiery inner core and the cold, dark oceanic trenches. So those who you allow the furthest, your one or two closest people, don't even register that surface stuff anymore. They would describe the warmth of your inner fire and how lucky they are to be near it and to be loved and lit by it. They would describe you as the most kind and caring person on the planet, because the deeper you go, the more this energy gets focused, concentrated, and like compacted, almost like to a crystal. And that's why those on the outer layers just see mystery, like looking into the depths of the ocean where the light just recedes to black. And it's like, who knows what's in there? They don't get it because you choose not to show it to them. They just know that there's something there. They just get that sunlight dancing on the pretty shiny surface, and only a select few get the riches that lie below that. So that's what I have for you for now. And if you want to see how this reading changes for next week, go ahead and subscribe, and I will talk to you then. Thank you. All right, stack two, you chose the little skunk. Your overall energy, compliments. All right. So this is talking about not only how sweet you are. Well, let's see. We'll find out what it means. Let's get the cards out and see what that means. So you have the Ace of Swords, the Two of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles. All right. That compliments does make sense with all this. All right, so first impressions are of how worldly you are, how observant, how much you see. So eyes are a prominent feature here, of course, but also people may feel very aware of you seeing into them. And they know it's confirmed because you'll say so. It's recognized by everyone that you're the first one to notice something in someone else and try to lift them up. So people may actually compete to be seen by you. So you are showing up well-traveled, moving through your environment easily, like you know anywhere you are like the back of your hand. So everywhere you go, whoever you're with might notice how many people you run into who know you, and you remember them like some kind of like walking database. The reason that is because you're present. You're not like a walking ego. When you meet someone, you actually see them, not just a reflection or projection of yourself. So everyone wants to know you, and everyone wants to say they know you. And it's interesting though, because it's like you really know others more than they know you. You might be really good at that social technique where you get people talking about themselves and they walk away from the conversation thinking that you're the most interesting person they ever met because they talked about their favorite thing. And I feel like that well-traveled look somehow factors into your appearance. Like clothing that you've collected from all over in your travels, or that hair is kind of an afterthought. And maybe you like to carry a big purse or bag. I don't know. You could be, I feel like you could be a photographer because you have that kind of non-self-consciousness that comes from always being behind the camera, but it's comfortable and easy breezy. It's loose, it's relaxed. It's taking in everything. Or like a writer. It's like you clean up real nice for your cover and you look gorgeous, but when you're working, you kind of disappear to yourself. Does that make sense? And I see you often smiling, and people perceive it as beautiful and inviting, and it invites them to open up and tell you all about themselves. So that's what I have for you this week, Stack 2. And if you want to see how this kind of changes and evolves, go ahead and subscribe because I'm going to do it again next week. Thank you. Okay, Stack 3, the deer. And what do you have? You have teamwork. Okay, interesting. Let's see how this factors. All right, Page of Wands, the Four of Cups, and Five of Swords. Okay. Let's see. So the first two words that come to mind are talented and reflective. So easily life of the party type of energy, confident and yet guarded. So see, you have big muse energy. You may attract a lot of attention, but not all of it is good. Some of it is greedy for you. And so you may have developed some thorns or some defense mechanisms. I see that you're very self-aware, like, not like in a bad way, but like introspective. So an ambivert with this Page of Wands needing interaction and solitude at the same time to be really well balanced and to feel healthy. But with so much charisma, people can get addicted, and you have to like fight and push people away to get what you need to replenish yourself. So some very sensitive people out there who may take this personally will project that back on you and call it self-absorbed. But that's because they pushed, you enforced a boundary, and they felt you were doing something to them, but that is on them. So the problem then is when you feel better and you now feel like you want that attention again, but people don't want to give it because they felt pushed away. It's sort of a catch-22. So I can see why you might be confused about like what seems to be mixed messages from people. People don't seem to really get it until they get to know you better and understand that balance of give and take that you need and why you do what you do. So someone might see you as highly desirable to work with because they want their name attached to something that your name is on, and not be able to understand why they can't get let in when others can. And they haven't figured out not to take your need for space personally, to give it to you, knowing that you'll be seeking them out soon enough, or you would be anyway, but they would have to go away first. So you appear to be, because you are highly selective in your associations. So while some people know you're the dream inspired teammate, others might see you as arrogant, because some people don't know themselves or how to take care of themselves, don't know what they're seeing when you demonstrate that quality. So you're magnetic, and all kinds will gravitate to you, and they will see you different ways as it reflects on them. So keep taking care of and protecting your talent, and the ones worthy of working with it will see it in all its glory without projection. Okay, so that's what I have for you this week, and if you want to see how it evolves next week, go ahead and subscribe, because I'm going to be doing this every week for a while, okay? Thank you.